Starlink recently updated their app and they've got a new feature that I wanted to talk to you about today. So the old outage log, you may remember, it listed events like when you were offline due to obstructions or a network issue, and they replaced that with something called the event log. So the event log, Starlink says, is a more comprehensive overview of what's going on with your network. It includes a lot more events, a lot more information that could be useful to help diagnose network issues that you're having. So we're going to be chatting about that in today's video, taking a look at it and seeing what's new, what's different, and also talking about something else that may have been confusing for a lot of you with these high packet or elevated packet loss messages. So let's jump right into it. All right, so what is this new event log? So you may remember in previous versions of the app, you could go into the Starlink app, tap on statistics, and then tap on the outage button. And that would give you a list of all the recent interruptions that your Starlink dish has experienced. But that outage log only showed major issues, like events where your dish was actually disconnected from the Starlink network. It didn't have a lot of the other events that may be going on within your Starlink home network. This new event log tracks a bunch more information related to your whole home network. So it'll track things like when your Starlink has a software update and has to reboot. Previously, it would just say Starlink rebooted, but now it actually gives you a reason why. It can also track router issues, or if you have elevated packet loss. Starlink says the goal of this new event log is transparency. They want you to be able to see what's going on your own network. Not just for the big stuff like internet outages, but for the minor stuff. The event log is a resource that you can check on if you're having problems with your connection or one of your devices, and see if you can see something related to that in the event log. That just gives you more information and also gives Starlink more information about your connection that can help diagnose potential issues. The events listed in the event log are now color-coded, with red being severe, yellow being minor or moderate, and then white for informational messages. They also have expanded information if you tap on any of these events. It gives you kind of an explanation about what this message means and what are some potential causes of it. This new event log is also in a timeline format. You'll still see a listing of the events at the bottom of the page, but at the top you'll notice this nice visualization of all of the events over the previous day. And that's another change as well. So you'll see up to 24 hours worth of events in this log, whereas previously it was just 12 hours for outages. Like I mentioned before, the new outage log contains all the same information as the previous outage log, including all of those older events. It just has some additional information for you, some new events, and Starlink says that they'll continue to expand this and add events and refine them as necessary based on user feedback and how useful that information is to each user. So for some examples of some of the new events that you might see listed there, if your Starlink dish has a software update, you're going to see that in there with a more detailed explanation about exactly what that event was. Previously, it just said like rebooting or booting, and now it will actually say that there's a software update. And that includes the router as well, because your router actually has its own firmware as well that will update separately from the actual dish. You may have also seen the high packet loss or elevated packet loss message. I know I have on my connection, and that created a lot of confusion in the Starlink community for me as well. I'll talk a little bit more about that in the next section of the video, but that's an example of one of those new events that you're going to start seeing. Starlink says they're going to be using this data to help improve the network overall. So they want a better understanding of what's going on each individual customer's network, and they also want you to see that as well. Going back to that transparency thing, they want you to see that even those minor issues. Also, they're going to continue to refine and add events as necessary. So based on user feedback, based on the data that they're seeing come in, their whole goal is to provide you with useful information, and they're going to make changes and additions down the road to make sure that happens. Also, I wanted to throw this in there real quick. If you're looking at your Starlink app right now and you're seeing a bunch of unknown events in your new event log, that's because your Starlink app software is out of date compared to your dish software. So go into your app store, make sure the Starlink app is at the latest version. Once you update it, go back in and you should see those new events listed with detailed information and explanations for each one, replacing that unknown that's kind of a placeholder when your Starlink app is out of date. All right, so let's talk about this high packet loss and elevated packet loss event that's been showing up in this new event log. And I mentioned both of those names, high packet loss and elevated packet loss, because Starlink actually just changed this. Yesterday, before I made this video, they updated the app again, And they kind of changed the wording and some of the explanation with this packet loss event that a lot of people have been seeing, because it's been creating a ton of confusion. I know I've been getting a bunch of questions. I've talked to several people who have perfect Starlink installations that they've had for years with no problems. And yet when this new event log came out, they started seeing all these high packet loss messages, sometimes up to like 30 events in a day. And I know I've seen that on my own system. Actually, I have multiple systems running right now, and it's the same with both of them. So I know it's not a hardware problem. I know it's not something that's on my end. It's something with this new event log. And high packet loss, or elevated packet loss as it's called now with the most recent version, you gotta kind of understand that some of the things you're gonna see in this event log are not in your control. They're related to the Starlink network. And I think originally the messages that they were showing were kind of scaring people because people aren't used to seeing anything in that outage log. That was the whole goal before. It was like if your system was perfect, you would have 0 outages listed in that log. Well, the event log is different. It shows both minor and major issues. So you may have some of those minor high packet loss issues going on, especially during like peak congested hours of the day, but that's not necessarily going to cause you any problems depending on what you're trying to do with your Starlink satellite internet. So this elevated packet loss thing, I've been seeing it a lot in my own event log, but I haven't really noticed any real world symptoms. I've been testing out the residential versus residential light service recently, and I've been doing a lot of online gaming. And packet loss is something that you would notice right away with online gaming, and I haven't really noticed that. So I think either they need to adjust their thresholds for reporting the event in the Starlink dashboard, or try better to reassure people that this is just a minor issue that really isn't anything to worry about. And I think they've kind of started to do that with the most recent app update, where they actually changed the name and they made the wording a little bit less scary sounding. And also they put in there an emphasis that this could be just Starlink network related and not something that you can control as a Starlink customer. So my advice to you, if you're getting those same high packet loss or elevated packet loss messages, is just not really worry about it unless you're noticing symptoms or problems in the real world. If you actually have a problem, like when you're doing video conferences or online gaming, you can go back into the event log and see if that matches up with some of those times where you're seeing events for high packet loss. But if you're not having any problems, like if you just check your email and do Netflix shows and you're not noticing any problems, then those messages are nothing to worry about. So it's likely that you've had those high packet loss issues forever. You just have never noticed them because they've never been an event that's shown up in the Starlink app. So the event name is new, the information is new, but the performance of your dish likely hasn't changed, even though you're seeing those events now with this updated event log. Bottom line on the high packet loss, elevated packet loss message, you can't worry about things that are out of your control. If you've done the things that you can do to control the optimization of your Starlink, making sure that it's unobstructed, making sure that it's aligned, then that's about all you could do. Outside of that, it's up to the Starlink network. I bet you more than anything, if you go and check your event log right now, you'll notice that most of those elevated packet loss messages show up during peak usage hours, say from like 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. or so. I know that's the case with my Starlink, and that makes a lot of sense because the most Starlink customers are online during that time. You're all fighting for bandwidth, and it can become a little congested. So you might notice some higher packet loss, some higher latency even during those peak usage hours. And that's totally normal, and you're probably not even gonna notice. So that's the new update for the Starlink app. This new event log adds a ton more information compared to the outgoing outage log. And even though some of the messages may induce some anxiety for you about your Starlink connection, rest assured that Starlink is just trying to increase the amount of transparency they offer you. And they're also going to be using this information to improve your connection. So I think all around this is a good thing. I do think they can adjust and refine some of those events, especially the thresholds that trigger, especially like the high packet loss event, because I know that's created a lot of confusion and a lot of worry in the Starlink community, but I think they can make changes down the road to improve that and make that information a little bit more useful and less scary, especially for minor issues that customers aren't even really going to notice. So now I'd love to turn it over to you. Let me know what you think about this new event log. Are you seeing those elevated packet loss messages? Are you seeing a bunch of those unknown events? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.